You're warmly welcome to our tutorial for today. It promises as usual to be an interesting one. Today we are going to see or have some overview of the page and drafting setup. Why is it important for us to set our drafting and page? Because it will enable our drawing to be neatly placed and admirable when we are done with our design. So drafting setting and page setup are very important. So let's go right away to our drafting setting. If you take your mouse pointer down, you see what you call the grid mode. Beside the grid mode is the snap mode. Now right click on the grid mode. On right click on it, you now see grid setting. Click on grid setting. Okay, a dialog box will appear. It has the snap and grid, polar tracking. So ensure that your polar tracking is clicked on. The object snaps, ensure that you select all, or you can remove some, but I advise you select all because they will go a long way in assisting you when you are drawing, especially when you're looking for the center point of a line, a circle. You want to get the geometrical center, some nodes on line when you divide lines, and so on and so forth. And especially when it comes to the tangent, where you want to draw a line to touch two circles or curves or arc. This will help you. So ensure that all of them are selected. Your 3D snap, ensure too that they are all selected. In this very one, these are just what you need at this point in time. As you continue to progress and become more skillful, you can manipulate some of them to fit what you want. But for the now, this is exactly what you need when it comes to this aspect of drafting setting. Okay, you click on OK. Now let's go to the next part of it. Right click on this workspace. Click on option. When you do that, another dialog box will appear that will enable you to do some very good setting that will enable you to carry out your works very well. The first part of it is a file. The way it is now, it is okay. You can decide to add, but for now, this is just okay from the default setting. Okay, the next is the display. The background to which you are drawing is dark, and it is just the right one for you because it brings out every single drawing and makes them look neat. So this black background is very okay. Some need to change their background to blue, red, but you will not see some of the lines you are drawing at the end of the day. The black background is good for your workspace. So as it is now, the settings are all okay. You don't need to touch this. Now the next is the open and save. We have couple of things over here, but as it stands here, they are all okay. Do not touch this very well. Let's move to the next one, which is 4. Okay, the first part, default plot setting for new drawing. If you click on this drop down, you will be able to see all the plotters you have on your laptop or your desktop. But I choose PDF 24 PDF because as it stands now, my system is not connected to any printer. If it's connected to the printer, I will just trace the printer and choose the very one. But I made this my default so that it can print it in PDF, and then I can transfer the AutoCAD file to anybody and person can print it. Remember, you cannot transfer the raw AutoCAD file, which is the DWG, to someone and the person, except the person has AutoCAD installed on his system. But if you have this software, PDF 24 PDF, you can easily print or plot it into PDF, then forward to the person to print. Likewise, you can use the Microsoft XPS document writer. It does the same work too. But this PDF 24 PDF is a very nice software that can help you too. Okay, we also have the print system printers full alert. Let this be always alert, being that when you are printing or plotting, if there's an error, it will alert you that you just have to start it all over again, so that you won't feel your plotting has been done, or your printing, just as we call it in AutoCAD, we say plotting. So what you need to do is to ensure that always alert is highlighted over there. Now for the rest part of this, okay, is fine and good. We are done with this. We don't need much for now. As you continue to have more skills, you can manipulate other ones. System. Now when it comes to your system, everything here is okay for the now. You don't touch anything. I'll just check your system, ensure it is cool. User reference. User reference. What do we need in this? Now you come over this place, you see insertion scale. Default setting where unit are set to uniless. Remember in our previous module, we did speak about how, if you want your content unit to be in centimeter, meter, inches, and whatsoever, nanometer, light years, you can select it. It means that whatever dimension you have at the end of the day is going to be according to the unit you want to. But in this case, I choose millimeter. Then what about my target units at the end of the day? The same thing, millimeter. So when I'm doing my page setup, this is one of the very good. I love using millimeters, which is the metric form of measurement I've earlier have said time ago. Okay, this is okay by me. The rest ones are okay. Now let's go to line weight setting. Click on it. You see, by default, it is by layer, and by layer is 0.25 millimeter, the thickness of the line, which is okay. But sometimes you might need to go to the line weight and increase the thickness of your line. For instance, if you have done with drawing a flow diagram, some pipe might be 10-inch diameter while others are 30. You won't allow them to have the same length except you want to color code them. But even if you color code them, some should have a thicker line weight. In this way, you can differentiate it easily. But for now, for the drawing, leave it the way it is as 0.25 millimeter, which is by default by layer. Okay, all right. Then the next one is your default scale list. Over here by default, it is 1:1, which is the right thing for you to do, and metric is chosen here, not imperial. If you see imperial, you will see their own form of, you can see as it displayed here, 1:128 inch, and it'll be difficult for some to understand what it is. So we go back to the metric and ensure it is the way it is here. If you decide to make your scale to be this, by the time you are done with drawing, you will understand that there is a difference between the sizes. So let's leave it in 1:1. All right, having done with that, we'll go to drafting. Drafting for the noun, every other thing is okay. You can check and ensure yours is the same way it is here. The 3D modeling, also good and fine. Selection, fine. Profile, so this is okay for now. Click apply for whatever modification done and say okay, then it will go off. So we are done with this very part now. Let's move to the next part of it, which is actually the page setup. Take your mouse, click at the start, and you will see new open save save as, import, export, publish, print. On going to print, you will now have to see different drop downs. You have the plot. Plot means printing. So you can click on this and whatever you've drawn will be ready for printing. You can batch plot your files. If you have so many files that are there on the layout, it will batch them together and then print them accordingly. You can preview your drawings before you print in case there are one or two mistakes. You can view your plots and then publish details. But let's go to page setup for now. You click on page setup. A dialog box appear and it's telling us that our plotter as what I choose is PDF 24. The plot size landscape is this. You can decide to create a new one or modify or perhaps to import if you have. So coming back to the page setup here, you will see the name of my printer. You can choose whatever printer. Okay, you can get your properties ready. General. When you are done, you say okay. Now you can choose your paper. Remember, at this point, we have just three display limit and window shown here. But when you actually want to print a drawing, another display will appear here, which has to do with the extent. So click on fit to paper, center the plot, then click on the extent that will appear. It will centralize everything on your drawing and make it look very beautiful. You can choose portrait, you can choose landscape. So you can get preview of what you want to print before you go ahead. With this, you can say okay. Some use to scale what they want to print. But in this aspect, as soon as you click on your fit to paper, center, plot, and extend, it will centralize everything and ensure that it fits to your A4 paper or whatever paper you have chosen. So with this in mind, we say okay to the page setup and then close it. Remember, you can create a new one or modify it or import if you have one that is on ground. Okay, let's now go back again to start. We move down to our drawing utilities. Drawing utilities. You can now get to your drawing properties. If you click on your drawing properties, a tab will appear. It will just tell you exactly what is on ground. Today is April 3rd, 2018, and you can see it's telling me some things. But we are not actually after this. What we are after now is let's get back to our draw utilities and get to our units. In our unit now, it tells us that I want it to be in decimal. We can make it to be engineering, architectural, that's the drawing units now, or scientific. Remember, architectural form of unit is different from engineering and decimal, the way it is being programmed. Okay, if we can make a precision to be more at this, just 1, 2, or 3, but I chose this. Okay, your angle, same thing in decimeter. If you want it to be in gradient, survey unit, you can do that. Your precision, same thing. Alright then, remember our insertion scale, I decide to use millimeters because I want all my dimensioning at the end of the day to be in millimeters. So you can choose America or international. I choose international so that I can be able to get all I need. So I click on OK, and that is how far we can go for today. But like a summary, remember you can click on your grid, right click on your grid setting and ensure that what you want are being highlighted. Okay, polar tracking, object snap, ensure that all are selected. 3D snap, they're also selected. Say okay, Then you can now right click on option, after which you can decide to go through and set accordingly. But remember, choose your plot device, and as you continue to get more skill on it, you'll be able to get some of this according to how you want your drawing to be. So click on apply, you say okay. And finally for today, we did learn about plotting. Plotting means printing. You can also publish what you have done through the email, e-transmitting. You can archive them, send it to 3D printing services, and so on and so forth. Good 18, you can export your drawings, create a PDF, allow to set up your page to override. You can get to this with all other formats too. This is for to create the DWF file and allow you to set your page to override too. So whichever you want to export, fine. If you want to import, good as well. You can click on PDF and import a PDF file into your AutoCAD workspace. The same with other formats so that you can synchronize them. You can save as drawing, get your drawing template, other formats, convert it, and to go along with to help you. So we are going to now say goodbye for today. Thank you for viewing. So from our next module, which is going to be module 4, we are going to start with our 2D drawings. When we are done with 2D drawings, in our module number 5, we are going to carry out 3D drawings. We are going to make use of the tools that you are seeing. We are also going to see how we can migrate from 2D to 3D. So you do well to continue to enjoy our video tutorials. Like we said, subscribe to our for more videos, Samsino Design Center. Thank you very much.